could create chaos and all kinds of trouble on the right side. Help us out. More trouble on the front side. Grab us. Thank you. Good hustle there. Perfect. Once again, if I can have anybody at all volunteer on number 12, that would be good. Kind of feel like I need someone there. It's the A main. So please help me out. One of my locals maybe. So 30-minute main, the last time we'll need help today. And we've got a volunteer. That's great, fantastic. Appreciate it. Lee Lopez. Let me tell you right now, I have seen some stellar runs from Lee Lopez this week. Watch up side. Watch out backside, backside. Uh-oh, somebody got clipped. Another one right back there. Anyway, I've seen some stellar runs from Lee Lopez this week. Lopez down the front side in the white and red. And so these guys are really going to have to work to try to stay with them. Lee working the front side now through the switchback section. And now Lopez getting a little company, a little bit quicker there. Chris Nelson through the 7-pack. Working up top now. Lopez 40.7, Nelson 40.3. Down the backside, Lopez goes a little bit wide, Nelson a little bit tighter to line off that. Then he lawn darts and he's upside down, and then a mistake there for Lee. So after all said and done, I think Nelson probably lost a few tenths right there. Lopez 41.3, Nelson 43.5. Now 3 seconds between the two. Back in the pack here after Nelson, then Shepperton, Dylan Elliott, top 4. Then it's Lime, Sean, Tatum, Wilk, Jones, and Palazola. And those guys are very close together. Camden with a nice little pass up through that step-up section. Working down the backside, triple now. Dylan Elliott and Camden Lime, good battle for 4th. Lee Lopez still leading the way here, 3.3 back is Nelson. Then Shepperton another 7 behind. Here's your leader at the front side. Let's follow him for one lap. Your TQ. Lopez working down the backside. White rims. Nice and smooth downside. Sends it all the way deep. A little bit of a flat landing there, but could be a lot worse. Do the switchback section. Slows it down, keeps it kind of on that inside mark, goes single, then double, then singles the rest. Wide of that hip jump. Really rough if you go mid on that thing. If you go over the top, not as bad, but there's definitely a band through the middle of that thing that it'll kick you hard. So Lopez at this point, happy to go around the trouble. That time by was at 39.8. Fast lap of the race belongs to Matthew Shepperton, 38.9. Chris Nelson right on his back door. Lee Lopez, 40.1. Let's check out that battle for second now. Looks like Chris Nelson picking up that spot, 40 flat to a 40.7, 5/10 between those two. So a half second, and they're working up on the back straightaway. Chris Nelson, yellow body, yellow wheels, yellow wing, and now upside down. Chafferdon taking back that position out of France. Sean Tatum in the fourth slot, 13 back. Then Dylan Elliott, another 2.4 back. Camden Lime, 2 back. Palazola, another second and a half behind. Then Joe Pitt, 13 behind. He's got Corey Wilk and Big Sean. Front side, watch out. Front side, watch out. Man, Joe Pitt just got hammered. And it looks like that car is still good to go. Look at that. All coming through that triple section. That's all for position. Around the switchback, and now coming into that 7. Joe Pitt, nice little easy double in. And then Wilk rolls it over. So Corey Wilk going to lose some spots there. As they come back to the line, I'll let you know where we're at. 8th place, Big Sean. And then Joe Pitt with that bright orange front end. And again, he gets out of shape. So he's really having trouble with that center double. Needs to pull trigger a little bit more. Coming up on 7:15 in. Fuel stops coming. Lee Lopez has fuel. So Lopez at 51.2, a rough lap there. And this next one is a fuel lap. So Matthew Chafferdon taking over the top spot. He's 6 up. We'll see when he decides to come in, though. More fuel stops there. Here's your overall. Chafferdon leading the way over Lopez. Chafferdon brings it in for fuel. Up on the blocks, fuel goes in. And back down and away. So Chafferdon, Nelson, and then Lee Lopez coming by the line right there. More fuel stops. Chafferdon, Nelson, Lopez, then Tatum and Elliott, top 5. Palazola, Camden Lime, Big Sean, Joe Pitt, Corey Wilk. Tightest battle we've got right now, Camden Lime and Big Sean. Top side, top left. Thank you, Jimbo. Looking for Chris Nelson in the yellow. He's working the right side double. Dylan Elliott picking up the spot now. Elliott in the all green. Oh, look at that. Oh no, now a problem. It's like Camden Lime. Problem with the front end maybe? So 10-year-old Camden Lime with a problem here at the 9:15 mark. They are looking at the front end, so we'll see if they can figure that thing out. Get it back out there for some quality laps. Chafferdon by 9 seconds here on Lopez. Lee Lopez, 40.4 that time by, 41 flat for Matthew. Dylan Elliott and Chris Nelson, a great battle going for 3rd. There's Palazola, he is 6th, the 14 back from Tatum. Big Sean is 7th. Joe Pitt is another 1.2 behind. One of our locals, Joe Pitt, with Red Rock Hobbies, running the low seat. Corey Wilk, another 2.4 behind. Jake Coe, 20 back. Burt Jones, another half second behind. Then Camden, Steve Hood, Jellin. And that's all she wrote. Hernandez left early on. Chafferton again through the front side. The yellow rims, black wing, working on the back. Chafferton with the Kyosho, J Concepts. Second advantage here. Matthew Chafferton leading the way right now. 9 up on Lopez. Chris Nelson another 13 behind. Sean Tatum then 4.6 back. Dylan Elliott 3.1. That's your top 5. Then Palazola, Big Sean, Corey Wilk, Joe Pitt, Burt Jones. Watch the front, guys. Watch the front here. I'm good, thank you. Yeah, well, she likes sweets, that's for sure. Pit guy for CJ Jellin to time me, please. Pit guy for CJ or someone with CJ that was just up here. If I could have you back to timing, please. Chafferton leading the way. 10 seconds back to lead Lopez. Sean Tatum and Dylan Elliott. Half a second between those two. Good battle between Tatum and Elliott. Good battle between Big Sean and Chris Nelson. And a good battle, a couple of locals, Burt Jones and Joe Pitt. So we're getting an intermittent transponder there from Jellin. So we're going to go ahead and be hand counting him. Matthew Chafferton leading the way now, 12 up on Lopez. I really felt like lead Lopez being the TQ had an upper hand on this field, but Chafferton driving very, very well, super smooth. Fast lap of the race also belongs to Matthew Chafferton out of France with the Kyosho, 38.9. Another fuel stop coming right now. Dylan Elliott in the top 3, 14 back from Lopez. Sean Tatum then another 3.2 back. trying to get on that podium. Michael Palazzola then 14 behind. And it looks like Palazzola comes in for fuel. He's in the red and yellow. Palazzola back down and away. Big Sean 6, CJ 7, Joe Pitt 8, Corey Wilk another 2.6 back, and then Burt Jones right on the back door. Ooh. Don't say that around Phil. Get jealous. Matthews Chafferton leading out 13 up. Dylan another 15 back. Sean Tatum 7 behind. And Big Sean and Palazzola, good battle for a top 5 right there. Jellin is then 7th. Joe Pitt 8th, another 15 back. Burt Jones 9th, and Jake Coe and Corey Wilk, tightest battle we've got. 0.6 of a second. Those guys are working, looks like maybe through the 7-pack. I'll let you know as they hit. We've got 16:45 in, 13:15 remaining. Chafferton right there, 44.2. He's on a 45 lap, 30:17. Lee Lopez, 8.3 now, the difference. 39.827 that time around. Dylan Elliott, 18 back then. Sean Tatum, another 6 back from a podium, 10 back then to Big Sean. Palazzola, 2.4 back. Jellin, 15. Pitt, another 12. He's 8. Burt Jones, now 9. 12 back. Corey Wilkin, Jake Coe. Corey Wilkin, Jake Coe. Trying to find out where they are on the track. Looks like they've separated a bit now, working the right side double. There is Jake, a 40.1. Corey Wilk in the purple, 45.5. Chafferton still leading out. Lee Lopez, 40.5. 22 back then from Lopez, Dylan Elliott. Sean Tatum and Palazzola battling now for 4th. Those guys are close together. That's about the tightest battle we've got on the screen at this point. Coming up on the 10:30 mark. 10 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. And now Joe Pitt and Jellin through the front side. So this should be confusing because orange front end, blue on the back. Both these vehicles, but yellow rims for Pitt, white rims for Jellin. And now Jellin, a problem on the back side. Misses that triple and connecting. And so Palazzola is 5th, Big Sean 6th, Joe Pitt 7th. CJ is dropping back a little bit now, probably about a 4-second deficit. Looks like a little bit more than that. Chafferton and Nikio Show leading out by a 1.5. Lee Lopez coming into that lead a little bit now. 47 flat for Chafferton. Lopez with a 47 flat. I'm sorry, 47 flat, and then Chafferton with a 44.6. So a couple of rough laps right there for the number 4 machine, and Lee Lopez takes over the top spot once again. Lopez in the red and white. Lopez working up on the back door there of Joe Pitt. Less than 10 to go. Come up on the 9-minute mark. 21 in, 9 minutes remaining on the clock. Lee Lopez on a 45 lap, 30-32-3. Chafferton 3.3 behind. Dylan Elliott another 25 back. Palazola 13.9 back. Big Sean 4.5 back. That's your top 5. Then Tatum, Pitt, Burt Jones 11 back. Gelling that time by 52-1. Eight minutes, 30 seconds, drivers, 8:30. We're going to put water down after this one. Taking a look at these cars working the track right now. Grip level is pretty high. The track is definitely better than it was last night for the Pro Truck A-Main. The Pro Truck A-Main is pretty slick out there. Those guys can, of course, handle it. But we just saw some slide into about each and every corner, especially those tight 180s. And right now, it looks like more aggressive steering on these vehicles, and the back end stays behind the front, more so than what we saw last night. So we're going to put water down one more time, I believe. Putting water down after this one here, after race 31. Then we'll do our 30-minute expert buggy A, and then we'll go right into pro, and I don't believe we are going to put water down before pro. Gelling with a 54.8. So here's your overall Chafferton and Lee Lopez. Watch the backside, guys. Watch the backside. Watch the back, and now we're all good. There's Chafferton, and looking for Lopez by the line. Watch out, leader right there with you. Leader right there, watch the backside. Dylan Elliott coming with a slow lap right here of 51, so maybe the last fuel stop there for Dylan. He's 24 back from Lee. Lee 3 back from Chafferton at this point. Chafferton in the yellow, and then Lee Lopez in the red and white. There's Lee on the front side. And now Chafferton, a little traction roll with that Kyosho coming into turn number 1. Lee Lopez leading the way now. Coming right to left to the backside, triple traffic, and look at him hit that. Man, I love that. He's going to lose the lead right now, but more importantly, he could have saved the race. If he'd have stayed on gas and connected with that car that was upside down in that triple landing, could have been game over right there. At least now he's got 5 minutes and 30 seconds to battle this one out. Chafferton uphill triple, Lopez as well. And now coming back down the hill via the back to front double. Through the backside, little hiccup through the step up section for Chafferton. Chafferton out of France, Lee Lopez. Oh, sending nicely. These two are right together on the track through that switchback section. Chafferton in the orange with yellow rims, black wing, Kyosho right there. And now a mistake, and Chafferton tries to pull full trigger and right the ship, but he could not do that. So Lee Lopez taking over the top spot once again. And coming back around to the line at about the 4:30 mark, 4 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. Lee Lopez with Shafferton another 1.8 behind. Dylan Elliott, 27.5 back. A nice top three working for Dylan. Michael Palazzola, 10 back. Sean Tatum, another 11 behind. Big Sean, 5.3 back. Then Joe Pitt, he's 7. Burt Jones, another 25 behind. Jake Coe, 12. Jellin on the back door of Jake. There's Jellin, 40.7. And Jake Coe with a 45.5. So I've got CJ Jellin up to 9th now. Corey Wilk is 10th. Watch a lander up here on the front side. Watch the front side. Watch the front. Oh, and broken. Unbelievable. Matthew Shafferton broken on the front side double. And France is not happy about that one. So Shafferton with a great run. But it is over prematurely at the 3:30 mark. Lee Lopez now has a huge gap. There's Lopez, 41-1 that time by. Sigh of relief as he now has a 30-plus second advantage on Dylan Elliott. Dylan Elliott going to move up into the top 2. That's going to put Palazzola into the podium. Lopez qualified first. Dylan Elliott 6th. Michael Palazzola 5th. So the Cream Maroons in qualifying has done the same here in our main event. Not finished yet though. Sean Tatum qualified 11th. He's moved all the way up into the top 5, and as Shafferton moves south, Tatum will move up 4th. Big Sean will be 5th. Joe Pitt going to be moving up into the top 6. He's 30 back from Sean. 2 minutes, 20 seconds, drivers. 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Watch the backside, that's Lopez. Oh, and a flame out, I think that's Lee Lopez. It's running. Lee Lopez has been one of the top 2 most dominating people in this one here. We're checking the switch. Bring it back to pit lane, Let's work on it in pit lane. So possibly just a switch issue for Lopez. And he's back out on the track once again. We'll have to get a ruling on that one. Jimmy Babcock to timing, please. Jimmy Babcock to timing, please. .115 drivers. Lopez, your leader. Dylan Elliott in the 2 slot. Michael Palazzola, another half second behind. Dylan Elliott, 11 back from Lopez. Sean Tatum, another 20 back. Big Sean, then 8 behind. That's your top 5. 1 minute to go, drivers. 1 to go. All right, so we got a ruling on that. Lee Lopez is legit right there to get that car, the switch turned back on in the same spot. He did not gain an advantage, so Lee Lopez still my leader here with 12 seconds to go. Palazzola, another 3 back. Sean Tatum, then 18 behind, and Big Sean, another 11. Joe Pitt in 6th. I think Joe Pitt would high 5 on that 6th place in Sportsman Buggy. Such a highly contested class here at the 2015 Challenge. That is time. Everybody done at the line now. Jake Coe done in 9th. Palazzola 3 back from Elliott. There's Elliott by the line in 2nd. Big Sean, a nice top 5 tonight in Sportsman Buggy. Everybody done at the line. Jellin done in 10th. Palazola makes the podium. 43 lap, 30-21. 11 back from Elliott. Burt Jones 7th. Sean Tatum atop 4. Coming back to the front side. How about this? Lee Lopez. TQ and the win in Sportsman Buggy. I don't want to say I called it because it definitely didn't. All I said was I've seen some very, very fast runs from Lee Lopez this week, and he did not disappoint. So congratulations there, Lee Lopez, Dylan Elliott, Michael Palazola. That's my podium in Sportsman Buggy. I need the top 5 to tech, please. Lopez, Elliott, Palazola, Tatum, and Big Sean. The next 5, Joe Pitt, Burt Jones, Corey Welk, Jake Cohen, CJ Jellin.
Why do racers from around the world shop at AMA.com Performance Sports and Hobbies? Because winners and world champions shop with the best. We have the hottest new racing kits on the market and the parts and accessories you need to make it to the AMA. Your competitors already shop with us, shouldn't you? Find out why we're the world's #1 source for the gear you need to make it to the podium. Join the race, log on to AMA.